Hey, good morning, everyone. Morning warm up here. I'm reading a book right now called The Gap and the Gain by Dan Sullivan and Benjamin Hardy. And it's really a great book, and I highly, highly recommend it. In fact, I'll put a link to it in this warm up this morning. But I want to talk about some distinctions between the gap and the gain. And the challenge is that a lot of us, unfortunately, will live our lives more in the gap and less in the gain. And I'll give you an example of this. And in my world, in coaching with real estate professionals, sometimes we will interact with real estate owners, and owners run real estate offices. And from time to time, an agent will decide that they no longer want to be at this office, and they'll move either to another office within the company, or they'll move to another company altogether. And that reaction that happens from that owner in some situations is very much a gap reaction, meaning that they're mad. They felt jilted. They felt like, why would they do this? I invested so much in them, and they left. And what they do is they focus solely on the gap versus understanding the gain. And what the gain really is identifying the benefit of a loss and realizing what you still have. And so a couple things to focus on when we think about the gap versus the gain. How many of you, if you find yourself in the gap, here's why. You focus on what you don't have versus what you do have. So for example, let's say I have 30 agents in my office and one leaves, there's 29 people I could focus my positive attention on and be grateful and thankful that they're with me, right? That's focusing on the gain, not focusing on the gap. That's one scenario that we think about. The next one is, how many of us compare ourselves to other people? And we compare ourselves by being in the gap by saying, well, they have what I don't have, or I wish I had that, right? And that's coming from a mindset of scarcity, that's coming from a mindset of lack, and that's a focus on the gap versus a focus on the gain is, I'm grateful for who I am, I'm doing the best with what I have, and every day I can get better, and I can do so by helping other people. Right? That's a gap mentality versus a gain mentality. And then the last one here is a want versus need, right? Do you want something or do you need something? And are you able to see gain during loss? Right? So when difficult times happen, which they always will, do we see those difficult times as working in our favor because it's happening for a reason to make us better? Or do we have that gap mentality where, oh my gosh, why does it always happen to me? And we go into that victim state. So one of the things you can think about is how many of you on any given day allow your brain to be in the gap or be in the gain. And by the way, read the book. It's a great book, and it will give you some great insight as to how you choose to think. All right, everybody, make it a great day. Be awesome and help somebody.